Hello and welcome to the first episode in a new series. Well, it's kind of a continuation of Banner Saga 1. My name is Winslayer and I'm very excited to show off Banner Saga 2. Why wait? Let's just get into it.
Moment after moment, like waves on a coast. Some more fierce, more violent than others. So few of my kind, the giant war, remain alive. Even so, I find myself wondering if humans, while able to bear children, suffer more for the loss of loved ones. Several weeks have passed since we
As much as I want to talk, recording this for YouTube, so I'll just wait until the cutscene's done. Chat.
The world is breaking. We sail aboard hastily crafted ships for the safety of Arberine, the human capital. But the river curses us with a clear view of the dreads assaulting another hopeless village.
Yeah. Sorry for the abrupt intro. I literally just finished Banner Saga 1 like 5 minutes ago, maybe less, and I super excited to see what Banner Saga 2 had. So yeah, I didn't think much of my intro before. I was like, let's just record, let's do this. Really, really fun, Banner Saga 1. Yes. Oh no, your friends. You need some Varl to help, buddy. Is this a let? It's totally a let. Yeah. Drag around the screen to see your surroundings. Click the check mark to continue. Yeah. I've seen. Is this a tutorial? They got a combat tutorial for the second one? Yeah, I'm glad that you're here too. In fact, since it's early for you, I might end up playing a bit longer just to see how long I can keep you around here. I'm glad to have more viewers. As many as I can. I know how combat works. You don't need to tell me. Is this gonna be easy because like this is the beginning of the game? Can we just kill him? You don't need to put any points into that. He's got 7 health. He's down. Yay! Renown! Did he just like celebrate? Without an enemy to reach, to choose to smash obstacles. Okay, go smash some obstacles. Now I bet I can use my willpower to get into position. Yes. Fantastic. We will do that. It wants me to use my ability, huh? Allows him to hit so hard that multiple adjacent tiles take damage on every hit. Okay. Why did he do 15 damage? That was a lot. Maybe it was because the guy's armor was so low. I probably wasn't using hack on properly if that's the case. Does not move on turn, they gain 1 willpower. You just rested there, huh? Let's use range to finish him. Jobalette. Oh yeah? You got exams in like 6 hours? Okay. Well, if that's the case, then I'll just keep playing for a while then, tonight. The villagers' reactions ranged from terrified by the foes that to awestruck at your arrival. Their leader approaches and bows in front of Ivor. Your timing makes me think the gods have returned. Please, I... He stops when Ivor nods his head towards you. The man peers under your hood. A girl leading those who saved us from those things? She ordered us to land, and those things are dredge, like the ones you probably heard about as a kid. Been losing too many clansmen, and this, I feel, I'm not myself. I thank you, child. He whips his cloak back with a flourish. I'm Aleo, the Skald. And your name? Alette, this is Ivor. Wait, is that like their leader? Isn't the Skald like Duke or King? So they got a good leader? Alette? And this is Ivor. Names destined for history. Sounds like the brave poet is going to use us in a few proper verses. Oh, that's right. A skald is like a bard. They go around talking about people's accomplishments. I'll even make them rhyme, given the time. Oh, I like Aleo already. His smile seems genuine, as much as the concern that follows. Do you have any idea what might be causing the deep rumblings underfoot? Deep rumblings? Uh-oh. Could be that giant serpent again. Nope, dredge. It's dredge. They have been living underground. The serpent in the sun? Radomir? I'm no holy man, but joking about dead gods feels wrong. Yeah, I had a feeling the serpent was Radomir. I don't think the sun serpent would break mountains and try to swallow us whole. Who could say with the sun stopped in the sky like it is? Aleo looks skeptical. Tell me, did you just come from Bosgard? We heard rumors that Sundo Bellower was sacking the town. We killed Bellower. Yeah, we did. Aleo pauses and looks to Ivor who confirms your statement with a nod. Yeah. History indeed. Sunder Slayers are among us. Depths. There's so many questions to ask. They'll have to wait until we're safely back on the longships and leaving this place. The Skald nods his understanding, but another question creases his brow. Leave? Not to sound ungrateful, but this place, it's all we have. It's our home. I felt the same when Skoger was overrun, except we had the sense to leave when we were able. But my children, you don't I know exactly what it means to be a child stripped from your home and family. Aleo takes a step back before lowering his head. I bet Rook's reaction is more intense. He can buff allies that have low health to hit harder than normal. Oh really? Oh, that sounds pretty useful if you can plan out his movements properly. Packing and tending to our dead will take some time, but I'll have everyone on the ship soon. You watch. Aleo rejoin his family. Move his hands too much when he talks. It's unsettling. You smile but say nothing. People thinking we're heroes now. The world is breaking in more than one. It's not the first time you've been called a hero. I would just call me Ivor because I don't know how to say that. I think it's Ingvar. Ivor, your father's closest friend, looks unamused. He's one of the giants known as Vral and has fought the Dredge in the northern winters, personally killed one of their generals, the Sunder Rays, and lost an arm to this Sunder Bellower. Sunder Rays, that was a sad story. Your humor reminds me of your father, since we're talking about things we'd rather avoid. I know he's gone. I'll say this one. Yeah, I keep thinking this is one of Rook's pranks, like when he made your mother think he had the plague. Aw, they talked about the mother. I always had questions about the mother. Ivor's smile fades when he sees your face. Sorry, I'm sure thinking about losing one parent is hard enough. I like hearing how they were together. Happy humans, I used to call them. She made him smile, he made her laugh. Aw, you look so much like her when you smile. The entire caravan seems to enjoy it too. He was walking towards the village, leaving you alone with your thoughts. I totally didn't start up a timer, so give me a second. It's been 10 minutes. Do hour-long things on YouTube. Yeah, I heard he gets super depressed, Rook. I feel like Alette will probably handle it better being younger and everything. It's not like losing a parent's different than losing a child. And Rook's lost a lot, like after losing his wife. I don't know if they explain it, but I always pictured in my mind that they're kind of like poor and living off on the frontier land. If you look on the map, they're often like an uncolonized territory, where Vrall and Human were kind of like setting up recently, and I think a lot of humans there probably didn't live past 30. Like that seems normal to me. The traveling merchants are surprisingly well stocked. Ubin, the old Varl, dubbed Scriver, says, since Bosgard, our numbers have grown. People have scavenged for food and eaten it too. Regardless, we'll need plenty of supplies considering our destination. What kind of supplies? Stuff like food and meat. Yeah! For the trip. The merchants have got a few interesting items as well, but folks can't eat those in lean times. You'll have to choose wisely. Even your renown will only stretch so far. Where can I find these merchants? I know where to find them. Group of tents called a market. Thanks, Ubin. Of course, he says. Almost forgot. There's something ruffling the feathers of the ravens. The mercenaries who followed us from Bosgard. Chat with their leader, Bolverk, and be careful he's not like the other Varl. This medallion gives you information about your caravan, including population, supplies, renown. Yeah. Number of days I've passed. This banner indicates that you have enough supplies. Yes, that's good. We have 28 days of supplies. Morale is very poor because, well, yes, we're starving our people there at the end of the last game. Rook rushes into another horde of enemies after that right there. That's weird. These are the supplies the merchant has available. He'll give you 5 per renown, and you need 8 to survive per day to survive, regardless of the number of people you have. I didn't know that. This shows what you have. Your supplies will last for 28 days. You have 19 renown. Probably should stock up on supplies, huh? Click this button to add 15 or more supplies. Okay. They want me to take 15 days. Yes. I'm finished. Click that button. 1 wheel per turn is actually okay, isn't it? 3 XE talent ranks. I have no idea what that means. I know the leveling system changes in this game. A small stone thought to bring luck. Until the tooth it's tied to fall out. That sounds okay. Well, -1 move is not good though. All talent ranks. +1. Wow. +3 armor. Wow. 20% divert armor attacks. That seems pretty good. Sight of miniature. See, I can't afford any of this stuff because I don't have the renown for it. I'll go to my heroes in a second. Let's talk to some people like Oddleaf. Let's see how Oddleaf feels about Alette taking over the caravan. Oddleaf, a friend and mentor, is demonstrating fletching an arrow to a few people as you approach. Give us a moment, will you? The group walks away as Oddleaf stands and wipes those loose feathers from her tunic. These people owe you their lives. Your decision to stop here saved every one of them. Well, our clansmen all agreed. Don't be naive. Saving people is what you do. What your father did. Those under his banner agreed because they follow you. Her tone is forceful and you almost smile to break the tension. Almost. Alette, they respected Rook, and that respect has passed to you. But give them any reason to doubt you, and I'll vanish. But I don't really know what I'm doing. She'll say, like, Rook said the same thing. Neither did your father, not always, but the caravans saw him as confident and competent. Yeah? But why? How? Be decisive. For now, while you're proving yourself, keep your emotions private. Just my advice. She stares at you for a drawn-out moment before nodding. Her demeanor softens. I want to discuss the clansmen. They're good at scavenging for food, and the more we have, the more food they'll find. Training some more of them to fight will keep the others safe, but it takes time. I'm not sure how much of that we have to spare. As our leader, you're expected to decide how many fights and how many look for food. I keep that in mind. Thanks, Odd. You turn to leave, but Oddly stops you. She grabs you in a tight hug. Rook had a way of making it easy for all of us to be stronger. Her words seem to be just as much for her as they are for you. I guess she had a crush. Where are my heroes? I don't see them around here. Maybe I need to talk to people first. Eagle, you're still alive! Yay! Yeah, clansmen are more useful. I was reading that last night, actually. Ubin's super chill and level-headed, while Ivor's like someone who's rational thinking. That's why he lost his arm. Yeah, I think so. Well, that and Belor just, put an axe in it. You find Eagle or Gil engaged in conversation with Prince Ludin and wait to approach. I figured it wouldn't hurt to ask. I didn't know there were rules on how to ask. But you do now. My father clearly needs to enforce customs across the backlands of his kingdom. Oh, out here where we earn a name for ourselves instead of being born with a title. Ludin, surprised by the comment, sees you standing nearby. He straightens his posture. Your words are getting the better of you. I'll attempt to forget what you just said. The prince nods to you and walks away. What was that all about? Gil looks shocked to see you. Nothing. Just becoming a Kingsguard requires more than skill. You need a name. Kingsguard? You're looking forward to arboring, aren't you? Just thinking about the future, He suddenly looks concerned. Alette, listen, I'm sorry for not fighting by you during the attack. You don't need... No, I do. I promised your father I'd always protect you. Kinda do want Alette and Eagle to become a couple. Which one is the best one for that? You'll have more chances to keep your promise. Should I be direct and ask him about that? Oh yeah, my Gil survived. I like Gil. He's one of the few people who actually look up like how to avoid killing him off. Then why aren't you by my side? A flush, a flush brightens his cheeks. My shield, I jumped from the ship, and well, it doesn't float at all. Should I make a joke with him or smile? What do you think? What out of these three, which is the most flirtatious? I feel like 2's pretty funny. I could just smile and be all like, you're a funny man, or I can be like, actually funny. Let's smile. See if that helps. Ah, his face reddens further. I feel like such an idiot. Quit beating yourself up, Gil, and let's keep this shield thing just between us. Gil relaxes a bit and nods. Yeah, good idea. Thanks. That, and he can die. Aw, you put joke. I just figured that smiling would work better, and I think it did. I think it made him blush. But you're right, a joke would have been kind of funny. That was a pretty good joke. The Vrall mercenary leader, Bulwark, I think I'm saying that right, Bulwark, and a rather large female fighter are talking to Juno, a member of the Spell-Weaving Menders Council. Bulwark looks annoyed. Nothing unusual. There's no haggling on this. You've already accepted the offer in Borsgard. Get this one to do it. Get me to do what? If Juno is surprised by your presence, it doesn't show. She continues to stare straight at the Vrall. Alette is seeing to the survival of this caravan, something I doubt you care to do. She's a little small for such a big role, isn't she? And you're big for your small role. I have to say that as a tall person. I have to say that. The woman looks wounded for a brief moment before readying an insult. This will help nothing. What we were discussing in private. He looks at Bulwark, saying she expects him to keep it private. Ivan needs my help with healing the wounded, but we should leave soon. See Hacken at the dock when you're ready. Juno leaves without another word. Fane, Valka, one of these days Klein Fang will get thirsty for Spellweaver blood. Fang and Klon Fang, are those his weapons? Ah, his axes. The large axe heads are polished, the blades sharp, and the cheeks scarred from plenty of use. But it's the gray handles that stand out. They're unlike anything you've seen before. So you're leading the rabble now? Only to Arbrang. Then it's King Mainoff's job? Minoff's job? That's a weird name. I'm gonna have to say it a lot in this series. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I just read your comment about the storyline being kind of strange. That's interesting. He's got no horns. They got rid of his horns. Like he's got the answer to any of this. He's royally pissed himself if he's ever seen it. He'd royally piss himself if he ever saw a dredge. Yeah, that sounds about right. Mainoff. Is that close? Oh, and thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Mainoff. Chow mein. I think how they say that spelling. The pigtailed fighter laughs. What's your name? I'm Folka, a shield maiden in charge of keeping the ravens alive. Bulwark gives her a stern look, but she doesn't back down. I already know who you are, chieftain. I'm not the chieftain. I heard there's a problem I should know about. Vrall seems to grow taller and more wild as he takes a step towards you. You stopping to save every Fane idiot along the river will get us all killed. Making more sense to only stop the ships when we need supplies. And get rid of half of these useless people too. They're slowing us down. The river dictates our speed. They've got rowers. Use them. I'd hate for an accident to happen out in the water. Bulwark snorts and turns his attention to a large sealed cart behind him. His bare cloaked back indicates the conversation is over. Thanks for, avoiding spoilers. I haven't seen much about this game, so that would be kind of nice. I don't see my heroes. I can rest here, and I might do that. Two strength resist is pretty useful. But that'd be on somebody who's already rank 5. What do you think? Should I spend renown on supplies? This is actually something that I don't know much about. Is it worth doing that with my renown, or should I be saving that for level ups? I definitely had the Jarl seal before, and I like that item. If I had a rank 10 dude, I'd totally use that. But I don't, and I'm not going to for a while. I'm going to need some renown. Not really, to be honest. I don't need to buy that. Alright, I'll hold on to the renown, because 1 renown gets me a lot of supplies, but it's probably better not to do that if my clansmen can gather it, right? We're gonna rest. I have 34 days worth. What do you mean I have 34 days? I thought it said 32. Are you talking about when my people are starving and stuff? I think we'll leave. We'll save that for level ups and stuff. The wooden planks from the well-used docks creak as you walk across them. Hakon, a warrior recently acknowledged as king of the Vril, paces on the dock. Not sure I was made for this, he says as you approach. Commanding in battle is one thing, but deciding how many chickens we need to bring. I can help if you need it. The giant raises an eyebrow. You've got your own battles to fight, little one. I hear men saying they don't want to follow a girl, and proving yourself while being compared to the previous leader of your clan isn't easy. His mood darkens. Wagner's death still doesn't sit well with me. I aim to figure it out, but for now, let's sail. I think we'll head out. Oh, I should buy the supplies. I'm almost ready. We'll be waiting, the Brawl says, loading a basket of supplies on the ship. Alright, well, it just seemed my morale was really low, and I didn't feel like going into battle with super low morale. How much supplies? Like, as many as I can afford here. Yes. I think I'll take the supplies just so my people don't starve too soon. I bet I leave like I lose a percentage of them in a certain event. But yeah. After lighting the funeral pyre, the last villagers find seats on your rickety longships built of scrap wood scavenged in Borsgard. The ravens find space around a large cart on their black-sailed vessel, or slowly move all boats into the river's current. Yeah, I think it can make sense not to give your guys decent morale, but I didn't want to lose people from like 0 morale, which I was at. The complaints of a few are growing. What does she really know about getting us to Arborang safely, Smith says. A few others chime in with argument. Her father was something else, but she should be looking for a husband, not telling me what to do. Some laugh, others encourage him. Andleif looks at the group of men before turning to you. She seems interested in hearing your response. Leave now before I decide not to let you. Yeah, I'm gonna threaten them. Relax, girl, the smith says. We're not the only ones with doubts about you, and if you ever threaten me again, you draw your bow and aim. I've got too much going on to repeat myself. The men look angry, but know they're outnumbered. They disembark at the next turn of the river. Oddleif looks impressed. I bet that kept us from dealing with a worse situation. We don't want that getting out of control. Oddleif likes us. She thought that was the right move. Aleo looks ill. At least it's not the brackish sea, he whispers to himself as he steps around the rowers and baggage to speak with you. I'm not sure we were all built for aquatic voyages, he says, and I hear Arborang is quite a distance away. My people could use a few hours rest on solid ground. The hopeful looks from others sway you and your signal for the ships to make land. Would you mind telling me why the capital is our destination? Elio asks. Our ranks will have never been breached. Valka Juno says the Menders can protect us. It's the furthest place from the bread, Judge. It just is. Now help. Now help, bro. It just is. I like that. That's kind of cool. We'll just say the Menders they can protect us. Mender, the Scald's shoulders slump. We were all hoping for something more substantial. He realized Ivan and Juno can hear him. I thank you for healing my people, but we're talking about an army of dredge. The Valka and her apprentice share smile, but say nothing. Dredge, Elio says, almost in awe. Men and Varl's storied foe from oh so long ago. But they're real, and here. How have they made it so far south? His glance at the Varl is met with both anger and shame. They're underground. The game has told us multiple times. They're underground. They can get far south without you seeing them, because they're underground. The longship rocks gently, and the Skald grabs a rope to steady himself. If only we had the fabled horses to ride upon, we'd outpace the dredge and be on sound footing. His dramatized misery is almost as amusing as his thanks when he steps back onto land. Aw. Yeah, no worries, dude. This is the map of the world. Yes. I remember Bozgard. As Strom led some of the first men east, Ormsdalr was one of the most important places they settled, nestled in a crook where the Ormus River split. If Bozgard and Ormsdal were twins, Ormsdal would be their righteous brother, trying to keep his evil twin from hurting anyone else. Aw, that's cool. Alright, so we want to get there. From humble beginnings to the eventual seat of power for the king, Arbrang is the most populated and contested city throughout the human lands. Its towering obsidian walls have been pulled from the depth by the weaving power of the Menders. As each new generation of residents builds another ring of walls, the city continues to grow larger, more indulgent, and more dangerous. That sounds great. I can't wait to actually get there. Home of the Menders. Oh, they got like a thing over here. It was built near Arbrang at the Great Expanse in exchange for the Menders' support at the capital and other diplomatic duties. Mandar itself, connected to the mainland, is inexplicably stable. Rope Bridge houses apprentice in training and Menders and the Menders Council and a vast library of writings and unusual items that the Menders have collected over time. I like that. That looks cool. This little rope bridge. When you're done looking, you can yeah. We start up here in Skoger. The descendants of Sten. We start near the patron of the hunters. Huh, that's interesting. We'll probably go by there eventually. I hope so. There's gonna be some stuff they don't get to, that they just kind of like hint at. You haven't tried survival mode yet? It sounded fun. I'm actually looking forward to giving that a try. As you travel through the world, time passes. The number of days passed is shown here. Each time a full day passes, your supplies will be consumed. Yeah, we know this. This is the same as the last game. And I can camp. Even though we're on the water, we can. I didn't want to camp, but okay, I guess we're going to now. Oh, Trigvy's here. We don't want to rest, do we? Well, whatever. It wants me to. Heroes. My hero's tent. You feign what? I'm confused. Which curse? Who says that? Your items are shown. Yeah. The items from the last game are here. You're good. I didn't do too good. I actually lost a lot of fights early on that I should have been able to win and get items off of. But there are some heroes in here that I can... Oh, sweet. These guys got promoted up to rank 3 without any fighting. That's great news. I like those guys. Let's see. Who do we have that's rank 5? Old Ivor's awesome. We want to give him some experience. And you seem to like Aleo, huh? Let's see what he does. So you want to go after people with lots and lots of health if you're going to use Aleo. And let's see. I don't think I am, to be honest. I don't know if I like his stats enough to consider using him. What's his passive? Oh, if he's standing next to an ally who gets a killing blow, that ally gets more willpower. That passive is interesting, but I don't know if I'm going to use him right away. I think I'm going to try and get people like these guys some more kills and experience. I like Gris though. Gris is pretty good. Gris, Ned, maybe Oddleaf as well. Yeah, you need to plan out how to use him with tanks, I guess. I do like Trigvi. I wish I had him in the first one, but he wasn't there. %, of doing double damage. How about we get something else and give that to you? It's probably best. Krumer is good too, isn't he? So many good heroes here to choose from. I think I'll try and train up some people like Gris and Ludin maybe. Does that seem like a decent party to train up? Because Ivor's got kills. So does Hakon. Whoa, wait, what? Promotions are cheaper now? Is it just me, or did that used to cost more? Trigvi equals Ludin. Yeah, they're basically the same, aren't they? But they go down different paths, I thought. Like, I think Trigvi goes with a different party at one point. I think this is probably a decent party. Decent units. Decent items. I'm tempted to promote him because it's only 13, and if I can make Hakon better, shouldn't I? I don't know what happens when you take somebody to rank 6. Should I take Hakon to rank 6 to kind of play around with that? You know, while you think about that, I got something I gotta take care of really quickly. Really quickly. Be back in like 2 minutes, maybe less. Didn't take long. Cat needed to go outside for a bit. I want to see it, but I don't want to spoil it. Oh, Hakon's gonna die, isn't he? Oh, Hakon. Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to invest a bunch of resources into people that are just gonna die. Tell me this much: is Gris safe? Because I like Gris. He's cool. Please tell me Gris is safe. He's such a good unit with this linkage. If I try to upgrade him, is it cheaper than it was in the first game? I think it is. You didn't say Hakon's gonna die, but yeah, it's probably not worth investing in him. If you know, he is the king. I don't think he's gonna die. I'm pretty sure he sticks around for a bit. But I want to take 2 of them past level 3, I think, if I can. Oh, these guys just have points I can spend. Since he's gonna... He's gonna be in the thick of it, I'll give him that. Potentially Hogan's gonna be useful later. Bercy didn't get a level up in the last one either, huh? Is Bercy any good, or is it just me, or are these just all terrible? I feel like Bercy's not that great of a character. Krumar, though, he's good, isn't he? If I can get Krumar some more XP. Just get 4 Vrawl in there. Trickery, how do you feel about that? Could take them to rank 4 and hope that this is decent enough for fighting the next fight whenever it does happen. I think I'm gonna promote Krumar here. Well, I'll wait until I get into a fight, but Gris and Krumar are pretty good. Bercy is garbage. Bercy did look like garbage. He was terrible. His stats were terrible. Only if I really need to, I'll use him. A strangely familiar man with a spear and tattoos beckons to you. His movements are somewhat odd, almost comical. You wouldn't be confused by Trigby's presence if you'd supported this journey long ago. You wouldn't be confused by Trigby's presence if you'd support this journey long ago. What? This man's eyes glaze over for a moment before clearing. Now he acts like your old friends. It's hard to push a spear through a tree. Easier to turn the tree into another spear. Is that how they deal with the fact that they wanted to give you Trigby even if you didn't have the pre-order? It's hard to push a spear through a tree, even easier to turn a tree into another spear. I don't understand what you're doing. Is this supposed to mean something? You, all these people, your father, you understand? No. You look shocked. Just be the tree, okay? Before you can respond, Trigby starts singing and dancing away. Yellow and blue will lie to you, lie to you, lie to you. He's crazy. Oh, hey, Bwannon. You still in chat? Varlner human stats spits on floor. Agreed. Vrawler superior. 2 men approach while no one else is around. One is wearing a wolf cloak and missing a hand. The other is a guard with crazed hair shoved into a helmet. Oh, is this Ekkel? Please tell me it's not Ekkel. Is that Ekkel? That's Ekkel. I'm gonna guess that's Ekkel. Finally, a moment alone with my new leader. Is there something you need? Seems I should be asking you that. I'm Ruka, the governor of Borsgard. Oh, good to meet you. Why am I just now meeting you? With the chaos of the siege and the flight from Borsgard, this is my first chance to meet and congratulate you. He's the one missing the hand, huh? Your command so far has been impressive. The gardener nods his agreement, but says nothing. That's so equal. I don't trust him. So far, should I expect trouble? I'm hoping you already know the answer to that. I'm simply here to offer my help before the trouble arrives. What help can you provide? You've never been to Arboring before, right? I never left Skoger before all of this. A pretty girl really needs to leave her village. I'm sure men were already offering to provide for you. But I'm from Arboring. Is it different than anything you can imagine? Different how? It's the seat of power. Twice as many people in Borsgard are clawing to get closer to the king. It's a sight, but it'll probably scare you. Why did you leave? Honestly, there was a better chance for power somewhere else. Borsgard needed a strong governor. And now? Now that's all gone, and I see you, fresh meat heading towards a bear's cave. You might become a better leader than anyone before you, but no one here besides me knows what you need to survive in Arborang. Very sure of yourself. Becoming governor requires boldness. You need a man like me to teach you. Sure. He smiles with emotion. He and his guard depart. I don't like him. He's got those crazy eyes. Those crazy echo eyes. So yeah, if any of you guys are watching over in chat, I'll probably start up my stream about the same time tomorrow. Gonna continue this playthrough pretty much every day that I can until Banner Saga 3 comes out, or I'm done with this. I think I'll finish this before Banner Saga 3. That's still like weeks away, and I finished Banner Saga 1 in like 1 week or so. Ahead, driftwood has collected, creating an impressive barrier for the longships. Alternatively, going ashore has its own risks from whatever might be lurking in the trees. Row hard, we'll break through. I don't think so. Portage. We'll carry the ships around? That sounds strange. I'll bank the ships and set all axemen to chopping. Once on land, I ever hack on it, and anyone else with an axe starts hacking away at the wood blockage. Thudding sounds fills the air. Moments later, Ruka says, "Damn, we've got company." As Dredge approach from the woods, you realize you'll have to hold them off until the axemen are finished. So I don't get Ivor, Hakon, or anyone else in this fight, huh? Do I have this on the right difficulty? No! It should be on hard. I'm glad I saw that before I went into the battle. You're about to enter a battle, blah blah blah. I just want to make sure I put it on hard. Okay, good, it's on hard. Alright, let's go into battle. Turn order. Gunnulf will help out a little bit. And I think it might make sense to have Alette help out with this a little bit. Before these guys come in and clean up what's left. I want to make sure I win this fight. So we'll have Krumar and Gunnulf start. And I will rank up these two. Let's see. I think I should go into health here. But extra armor seems tempting. I'll give myself a decent amount of armor here. And then Gris, you were the other one I wanted to level up. What's this? This stat is maxed out and a talent can be unlocked. What? I have never seen this before. So he can either be a dodge or lucky shot. Is that like instead of increasing our strength, we can do that? %10 to cause puncture. So this guy is an armor breaker. I don't understand what lucky shot does. I guess if like you have less strength than they have armor, that can help you go around armor. What do you like best? Should I go for more strength on Gris here? More armor? I think I want to potentially max out his armor here. Not sure though. He's not the one that's supposed to do the damage. He's supposed to take armor off of people. Yeah, return the favor means it's probably best to put some armor on him, I think. We'll try this out, see how it goes in the actual battle. Your Gris has armor recovery. If you max out the armor, does it like give you a talent that recovers armor or something? Because Gris didn't have maxed out armor there. $17, a 12, a 12. Yeah, it seems to have taken the enemies down to more manageable numbers. I'm not sure why. I feel like letting them come towards me. That might work out here. So we have less people, so if we just kind of hang back here with my Varl, there's 5 of them there. Where's the last one? Trigby. Trigby, come hang out with the rest. I don't want her blocking him, so we'll do that, I think. So is he not in the turn order? He is. I'll wait for them to come to me then. Get that debris. Hurry. Why do we want to break down debris? I'm confused. Regardless, I would like to do this. I hope Trickbeat can get some kills here. Alright, so we can bring in Krumar here to strip some armor off of these two. And Gunnulf can come in here and Tempest these two now. Clockwise means I want to go here. Bam! Just killed one, like that. So they'll come in and beat up Alette if I just go there. You can use 2 willpower to take some armor off of him. Let's do that and take some armor off of this guy. So if I click on like the armor icon, you're saying I could see more? I just didn't see that earlier. Nice. I heard that Alette gets some pretty good talents or special abilities, like something called Overwatch, I think. That's what people seem to be talking a lot about. Throw a bomb on my friend here. They really do need to make a easier way to see this hazards. I think we'll take out, either take out the big dude or we just get in position. I'd rather get more renown, so we'll do that. It's been an hour since I started my recording, so I think I will just stop here and then we'll do another hour. We'll go for one more hour before I think I'm going to take like a half hour to an hour break. I might come on again later. But yeah, if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to leave a like and to subscribe to the channel. I've got some social media links in the description below. See you around for the next episode.